We were jumping into NFL draft talk. The first thing I wanted to come up because the first person I want to talk about is an offensive lineman. Is the idea of trading up for offensive linemen crazy? Giving a haul like you would for a skill position, like you give up multiple picks.
I think it's different in regards to what position they play. Because I think tackle is the most difficult because you don't have two people on either side of you.
Sure.
And you usually have to deal with the fastest or the strongest or the premier player because there's so many great ends and linebackers and stuff.
Right.
So I think a tackle, I don't think it's crazy if you move up for a tackle if you think that guy can be the guy. But any draft pick you're gonna have, you don't know if they're gonna work out or not. So
well, because the reason I thought about it was last year, everybody was talking about the Vikings should trade up for 8 and try to get Sewell.
They called.
Right. The Lions said, no, we're taking Sewell.
Yeah. So
but that's the thing is like, would the world have mocked the Vikings for trading up? Everybody thinking they're going to take Justin Fields and then they take Penei Sewell after giving up their first round pick, a third and a fifth and a sixth for Sewell and a seventh. Like, are they gonna be like, oh my god, you gave all that up for an offensive lineman? It's so
but a tackle as well, a tackle, right? Like the
starting left tackle,
yeah. Which any one of the 3 guys in that first round did well.
Elijah Vera Tucker, the guard, also did well.
I don't think it's crazy to move up for a guy like that, but I do think if you're going to give up a significant amount, it's got to be a tackle that you believe, or I mean anyone that you believe can be an instant impact player and a starter for their entire career. Like you know what I mean.
I feel that way about Iowa's center. Iowa has a center coming out in the draft this year.
You said his name. I'd
Linderbaum, I think.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
He's one of those guys. He's going to be an offensive line changing center or guard. He's going to be a center, but he's going to change. He's going to be a starting NFL center for 10 or more years, potentially Pro Bowl for at least half of them. I think the reason I brought this question up is because Evan Neal is the consensus like top 5 prospect. But in my opinion, he's number 1. Like, I would rather have him over Hutchinson. I'd rather have him over like some of these skill positions, the safety. I can't think of his name, but like I would take Evan Neal number 1 overall this year. Last year, I would take Evan Neal.
This is just my fascination with O-linemen. Like, I think O-line, like whenever we're playing Madden, I think O-line is my favorite position to play. Quarterback, running back, wide receiver, doesn't matter. I would rather play an offensive lineman and just move somebody.
Yeah.
No, I love offensive linemen, and I don't think it's crazy moving up for a guy. I get a lot of excitement for offensive linemen.
That's why I want the Vikings to trade for or sign Scherf. I would be. Could you imagine if they could just like give a haul, move up for Neal, sign Brandon Scherf? Obviously, you have Darisaw. You don't need. You have Darisaw and O'Neal.
Center, if you wanted that center.
But that's center.
Center's our weakest position, so
you could absolutely give up a lot of picks for the Iowa center. I think it's ridiculous to say that it's not okay to trade up for offensive linemen. I think that they don't have to be a skill position. I know it's like a skill position in quarterback league, but if you keep your quarterback upright, like Kirk Cousins has proven, you give him time, he accelerates. You give Tom Brady more than 3 seconds, and it's like 100% completion percent, just insane, absolutely insane when he got more than 3 seconds of time. If you think your quarterback's really good, and you can give him more than 3 seconds, which is insane. Like 3 seconds to hold the ball is just so nice. I think if the Vikings could trade up for him and they got an offer that worked, do it. If you think that it's an offensive lineman that is a solid piece, I think basically any player in the draft.
Plus, the offense is not far off anyway.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? What did we say? The offense needs 2 linemen.
You could easily say
center and right guard. So yeah, if you got this Lindenbaum or whatever, and you got Scherf, good golly.
Yep, they'd be a top end offensive line in the NFL, going from 2 years ago where they were like bottom 2.
Yeah.
And then you'd see the difference. You'd see it, and people would give credit to O'Connell. They'd be like, nope, it's the offensive line. Yeah, I think any position, not just offensive line. If you think they're a lock, you should be willing to give up a haul.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's such a lottery selection, it's such a this person's going to succeed, this person you don't know. If you think somebody is a lock, you should have no issue giving up majority of your picks for that year. Linderbaum is projected to go around 7, somewhere in there. Could you go give up 12 and then your 3rd and 4th round pick to get 7 and a 7th? If you could do that, if you think Linderbaum is the center of the future, he's already going to be an upgrade.
And
I would totally
throw
do that.
Bradbury in with whatever team wants
Yeah,
him.
take him. He's a project. Take him. You can have him. It's fine.
He's good.
And then Mason Cole becomes the Joe Berger.
Yeah.
He backs up anybody who needs rest, backs up anybody that is hurt. Yeah, I think it'd be awesome. But yeah, I think I would trade up for offensive linemen.
Any piece you think is going to make an immediate impact and get out there. I mean, and it's a different regime too. So you're not going to draft a rookie. You're not going to draft 12, 14 rookies, and only one of them is going to play over 50 snaps. That's a different unit. They're going to throw those rookies out there. You don't know what we can expect.
Man, and if you can, for any team that gets Evan Neal, oh my God, they're so lucky.